Donnell Bennett is the featured back. Anders, the fullback. Bennett straight on the middle. Donnell Bennett to the Raider 36.
Boy, I'll tell you, Kimble Anders, number 38, gets a sensational block, and that hole is there.
Bennett. Touchdown.
Donnell Bennett, second effort, gets in for 12-yard touchdown, 21-3.
Remember when it was a grinded-out offense that Kansas City had? Kimble Anders, touchdown. Kimble Anders, touchdown Chiefs. Second touchdown for Kimble Anders.
Third down and 7 from the 45. Straight drop by Gerbach, flips it out to Anders. Can he get the first down? Yes, and a lot more inside the 40. He's got one man to beat, veers across the right side, and Kimble Anders stretches for the touchdown. 55 yards.
Welcome into 4-Minute Offense, everybody. I'm Noah Groniger alongside Clint Spicer. Stars of the show, you see him there, Anders and Donnell Bennett. We have two very special guests for you today. It is Oronde Gadsden, former Miami Dolphins wide receiver, 98 to 2003. You remember those one-handed catches. And former Kansas City Chiefs running back in 93 and 94, Ron Dickerson. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you very much.
Well, guys, we're right before Turkey Day, right here on Thanksgiving Eve. Hopefully everybody's done with their cooking and we're all just letting it heat up and ready to set it on tomorrow. I hope everybody's, ready to celebrate with their families. And Thanksgiving, I don't know about you guys, but I'll take it over Christmas Day. I'm a Thanksgiving guy. There's sports on all day, 3 football games. You got college basketball tournaments from Maui and everywhere else. It's a smorgasbord. You guys are with me, right? Thanksgiving. I'm a Thanksgiving guy.
I like Thanksgiving, but you get some presents during Christmas, man. That's hard to beat.
There's too much pressure on trying to give all those gifts and find them all online and go shopping. It's a lot.
Yeah, you're right. But you get the same. Well, I guess the food may be a little better.
I got that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, we got a lot going on. I don't know if you guys realize this, Ron and Oronde, but the Kansas City Chiefs haven't lost a football game since Kimble and Donnell were here in Kansas City for alumni weekend against the New York Giants 4 weeks ago. So Chiefs are back at first place. All is right in the world, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Look like they.
I agree with that.
Thanks, Ron.
We turned it around, man. I seen some good stuff, man, and I seen some stuff that's still troubling. But a win is a win, bro.
Yeah, and the defense is playing much better right now. I think that's the biggest difference right now.
Yeah, we didn't know if the defense kind of had the horses to turn it around and be as impressive as they are, so that's a really good sign. And we know the offense has the horses. We've seen them do it time in and time out. We just got to find that rhythm and that groove. And Kelsey's got to be more sure-handed. We just got to be more focused and execute better on offense. So we're kind of waiting for that to click in, but we have faith that it will with this offense of Mahomes, Kelsey, Hill. They're going to figure it out.
I mean, I kind of agree with Kimble. Like the whole Dallas to no touchdowns, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I think the defense did step up. The offense would come around because they got those people. They got guys, they got dudes. So the offense will come around, but the defense has definitely stepped it up. And you're on a roll right now, so let's see how long you can keep it going.
Yeah, Oronde, when it comes to who you align with, or you come into the league undrafted, but you play for the Dallas Cowboys, you get a Super Bowl ring, but you go and have great years in Miami. Do you identify as a Cowboy, as a Dolphin? Who are you cheering for when Sundays come around?
I kind of cheer for the people that let me play. Really, I mean, I guess I got to be a Cowboy fan from the foundation, but they taught me everything I knew. But the Dolphins gave me a chance to show it and to put it in application. So I'm at the Dolphin games, every Sunday. But I look at the Dallas store every once in a while.
Absolutely. And Ron, you come into the Chiefs in 93. You're there in 94. Talk about that running back room coming in as a rookie. Then there's Joe Montana, Marcus Allen there, Donnell, Kimble. Just kind of talk about that running back room and how special that was.
Oh, it was very special. I was a little peon in the room and, learned a lot from a lot of those guys. And the best thing I learned is, we're still good friends. And just like, Darnell's done and Kimble's done, we'll reach out. It may be a year, it may be a week or so, but pick the phone up, call. And it's just like, we were in the locker room or we were in the room with Jimmy Ray coaching us and, having a good time. And then, with the old head Marcus, he always kept things in order. Great guy. But it was really fun, a great learning experience.
Oronde, you had just maybe a couple games against the Chiefs, maybe as a Cowboy in 95. I think it was a Thanksgiving game, but I remember a game in 02. You guys came to Arrowhead, and it was an offensive shootout from the word go. Ricky Williams was kind of at his height, but the Chiefs had that amazing offense and a terrible defense, but the Chiefs ran away with it. Do you have any memories of playing against the Chiefs? I know that 02 one stands out, maybe back in 95 as a Cowboy, but you didn't play against the Chiefs too many times, did you?
No, not too many times. I think just coming up there and actually hearing the home of the Chiefs, and I think Gonzalez was the tight end at the time.
Yeah.
He was the deal, and we everybody was like, you got to stop Tony, and it got away. But I just think the experience of going up there and playing in Kansas City was what I was looking forward to at the time, because I was just trying to get myself together. So I think we had a good time. It's tough when you play away from home when it's somewhere not hot like in Miami. It's tough. I mean, we try to make light of it, but it's a real thing. So we were probably pretty much in awe in the whole situation, but they got the best of us that day.
Well, for any of our younger viewers out there who may not be familiar with Oronde Gadsden, we cooked up a little highlight package here. And I think by the end of it, a lot of you out there that don't know him, have been living under a rock, are going to say, Odell Beckham who? And you'll see just why. Here's Oronde Gadsden.
Much nicer guy, too.
Down the far sideline, pass is caught. Oh, what a catch by Oronde Gadsden inside the 40-yard line. That's a 34-yard gain, and I can't believe he caught it.
You sounded so surprised, and it's caught. I know, what's this? One-handed. Oh, gosh.
He pulled one in one-handed a week ago against the Colts.
That is, listen.
We count 3 drops by Miami receivers so far today. A minute 3 to play.
And Jay Fiedler took another big hit on that last play.
Fiedler now throws. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Oronde Gadsden!
Oh, God.
Timeout stops the clock with 52 seconds to play.
Oronde Gadsden, we've talked to him many times, and we made fun of the fact, that is unbelievable. But he has the biggest pair of hands of any wide receiver in the National Football League, and they came to use that time.
It'll be on every highlight reel in America tonight.
Well, you know what? It deserves to be, because it probably, let's look at it one more time, because it probably stopped a sure interception for the New York Jets. Jay Fiedler was pressured. He was pressured. The ball gets away from him just a little bit, and Nick Ferguson is standing behind. Here he comes. 25. He's going to make the catch. Look at him. Oh, I got it. No, you don't.
So what I noticed there is Greg Gumbel, Phil Simms were apparently always calling your games. And man, they loved you there with those one-handed catches.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You know what? One of my childhood friends at home always used to remind me that I played with Dan too, but I had no one-hand catches against Dan. Jay is my guy, but I had no one-hand catches when Dan was at quarterback.
Dan was too on target. They always hit you right between the numbers. You didn't get a chance to reach out for it.
Yeah, no, it was good. But Jay and I had some good memories, man. We won some games, that was for sure, and that's what mattered.
Well, Ron, you come to the Kansas City Chiefs from the Arkansas Razorbacks, and just talk about being an Arkansas Razorback and what it's been like them as a program come back this year under Sam Pittman. They've got a lot of good athletes, and it looks like they're finally being well coached. I mean, you got with a lot of the Arkansas alums that we talk to, man, they are so proud to be from Arkansas. What is your take on the current state of the Arkansas Razorbacks, man? They're looking really good.
They really are. For a while there, I was kind of not sure if I wanted to say I was from the University of Arkansas. People say, where you from? And I was like, well, give us that call. And I was like, what call? That pig call. And I was like, exactly. It's a sow pig. But I'm glad to, be a Razorback and that Suey, Pig Suey, Coach Kimble, he's really done a great job of turning that program around. The life back in the program is really good. And, I'm expecting some great things from the young men there, the coaching staff and everything else. And he's doing it the right way. He's trying to build it piece by piece and not doing it fast like a lot of these college coaches do. He's really trying to build an establishment and a powerhouse in the SEC, which is really hard in the West.
Well, Ron, Clint is a Mizzou fan. There's a big Arkansas-Missouri matchup here, Ron. Can we get some predictions? What do we think is going to happen in this game?
Let's see.
Arkansas by 17. Fair enough.
We got Clint's.
I like Missouri Razorbacks. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Ron, Missouri's won 6 straight in this rivalry, but Arkansas turned it around to the point where I think that they're gonna snap that streak here. Missouri's done a good job turning it around this year, trying to get back on track. Did land the number 1 receiver in the country earlier this week from East St. Louis. So some good things from Missouri, but Arkansas, they have some good athletes on that team. And I think they're gonna prevail on Black Friday, man. And not that I'll have to be too happy or smile about it, but for you, Ron, you're a good dude and a proud Arkansas alum, and you deserve it, man.
Man, bro, was that your radio personality, or is that just how you honestly feel?
That's how I feel, man. I tell it like it is. I can't sugarcoat it, bro. They're a 15-point favorite,
But you still got to fight for your school, bro. You got to. What if they need some encouragement in the locker room in pregame, bro? You just took away any chance that they
everything.
Yeah, 4-minute offense.
Yeah, I hope nobody's. I hope no one saw that. You're right. I better get back. I gotta get back together here.
There go the credentials,
guys. One thing I have is that stands out here is that each and every one of you guys, since playing football, all have since then been a coach. You've mentored young people, and that speaks to who you guys are as people, who you were as players. Like, you guys have all been coaches. You guys have all met with young people, and you guys have all been there. So, like, is that kind of why you guys are friends? Like, what is the connection? All you guys have a certain connection here. So, like, Donnell, did you or like Oronde kind of become friends after you? Both Florida guys now live there, right? So how did?
Yeah. No, it's a funny story because my third oldest son, my wife didn't want the boys to play football at all. So we used to do this thing called Dolphin Academy. And for a week, the kids would all go to the camp for the week. And, it was all former players. So you got a chance to see everybody's kids come up through the camp because we were there working and we bringing our kids with us. So Oronde was coaching Little League football down in Davie, and he was like, hey, man, I want your son to come play football for him. I'm like, bro, you got to convince my wife. Man, so he convinced her. We were all good. So I was like, so what offense are we going to run, bro? This dude came to me with an offense where they would roll the ball through the center legs on the ground. Like Coleman would literally be on both knees to receive the snap and get up and start running. But what were they, 9? I think they were 9 years old. And that's how me and Oronde became friends. We started coaching together, and the rest was history, man.
Hey, the Spinner series was a good series. Coleman had like 2,000 yards rushing in Little League.
Hey, listen. And we had 3 plays, Kimble. I am not lying to you.
That's all you need.
We ran 16 power.
That's all you need.
And we ran OG shuffle, which was the one play action pass, and we ran quarterback wedge. Those were the 3
That's
plays.
it?
Every down, coach.
Oh, wow.
And this dude
he can turn 16 power into 20 power. He can turn 16 power into 10 power. He can do anything as long as he running that right side. He good to go.
It was just like Jimmy Ray, bro. Hug the double team. Don't be outside of that double team block too far at all. I don't care what happened. Trust that and step in there.
He convinced me halfway through the year, probably about about game 8 that we should do at least run 17 power one time.
We did not run 17 power one time the whole year, bro.
Yeah, you acting just like Jimmy right now.
Bro, when I first started coaching, exactly who I was, bro. Everything from you and Jimmy Ray, that's what them kids got.
Yeah.
National Scouting here says only 3 plays. Did y'all win?
Bro, Coleman scored 22 touchdowns. We was like 7-3.
Yeah, it was our first year both doing it, and we held our own. We wouldn't. We made it to the Super Bowl a few years later. It took us a little while to get it together and get a few more players, but we forged a great friendship to this day, and I'm proud to say, Coleman Bennett is running back at Butler. So I mean, I'm happy about that. I mean, not Butler. that's Sam's son. I forgot about that. So I think we our friendship has surpassed just us being coaches. We coached at rival high schools, and I think we speak to boys and girls clubs and plenty of other organizations, and we become more than friends. We become brothers, and I owe a lot to Donnell. I think if anybody is a mentor and somebody to look up to, it's definitely Donnell Bennett.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you can come on the show anytime you get ready, bro.
Duke Dan.
You can come on the show anytime you get ready.
Well, we asked Ron kind of about the running back room when he came in '93. Kimble, what do you remember when Ron came into that running back room when he got drafted in '93?
Actually, Ron was kind of funny too. He reminded me a little bit of he had them long legs. He got that stride. He's smooth. He reminded me a little bit of Eric Dickerson. Actually, we got a little kid like that right now at U of H. And when I seen him, he's real explosive. Had the speed, had things that was tangible. Was able to catch out the backfield. So he fit in real good with us. And he was I think he picked up really quick though. I thought he was a very smart kid. He picked up a lot of things quicker than others.
Yeah, and if any of you have this out here, you might want to contact your local sports merchandise or collectibles, because if you got the Ron Dickerson rookie card, man, there it is, right there, brothers. That's a hot item out there, man. That's look at that. You got that 75 seasons pass. That's pretty cool. You got a copy of that, Ron? You got one of those laying around?
I do. And my son, he makes fun of me, with those hip pads and everything. They don't wear those no more.
Yeah.
He said, Dad, that's back from the classic dinosaur days. But yeah, I do. I'm blessed. We're actually just moved into Pensacola and have a new house. So we were out today pulling stuff out, and I had one of my old Kansas City jerseys, and he was running around the yard with it on. And we were looking at some of the other jerseys. I had one from Marcus and Joe, that they had signed off, and pictures of the running back room and all that good stuff. So we were going through all that, just reminiscing. And then I come in the house, I'm about to cook some. Again, we're a little country down here. We're about to cook some beer, and I get this call from Darnell Bennett, and my wife says, "Darnell's calling you. What's wrong?" And I said, "I don't know the answer." And,
what's wrong? Good.
Damn,
she said, "What's wrong?"
Bro,
And,
you done told some bad stories on me, bro.
Not at all. Not at all. And so,
You've been an alibi.
I answered it, and like I said, it was just it was a good thing, to have these guys in your life, and some people don't understand that throughout this you make friendships for life, and that's what I appreciate with Kimble and Darnell and a lot of other guys I had the opportunity to play with.
And Ron, you after your playing career, you got into coaching. You became the head coach at Gardner-Webb, 2011 to 2013. First African-American head coach in the Big South. What did that mean to you, kind of learning that you were the first one in the Big South to kind of break through and become a head coach?
Well, it's a a milestone that you want to do, because then you get to become a trendsetter. And there's so many young men out there that want to be head coaches, want to be business owners. And sometimes, you know, the one thing that people say, well, you can be whatever you want to be, but a lot of times people don't show you how to make those steps and take those steps. And so, you know, as soon as I was hired, Liberty goes off and they hire Turner Gill, you know, and now Hampton's in the conference. I think North Carolina A&T is going in the conference. So, you know, you look back and you go, wow, would that have happened if you weren't hired as the head coach? And so, you know, I take it as a positive thing, is that, yeah, you know, being that I was hired, there's some things that went on and really made some positive strides in the conference and with, you know, the African-American community to be able to feel equal in sports.
Absolutely. And you brought your dad on to be a defensive line coach, a great coach in his own right, head coach at Temple and other places, but you brought him on as defensive line coach with you there in Gardner-Webb. Kind of, what did that mean to having your dad on the coaching staff with you and underneath you? How did that work out?
You know, again, when I was coming out of high school, he was at Penn State, so we never got to really spend any time. And my thing was, you know, if I ever become a head coach, I want you to be there, because, you know, he was a great defensive back coach and he mentored a lot of great players. And so it was more of, again, the moral support and the knowledge that he had that I was able to bring on the staff. And then I got to spend a lot more time with him, you know, and so I really, really was blessed and enjoyed that.
Well, guys, we're about to have Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I think football and Thanksgiving are so synonymous. Kimble, starting with you, I just want to kind of go around and get your guys' maybe memories or kind of tying football into your lives growing up as far as Thanksgiving. If you have a favorite Thanksgiving game you played in or a favorite Thanksgiving memory growing up, and what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Kimble, starting with you, man. Favorite memory and favorite dish. I know you guys played the Lions on Thanksgiving in like 96, Cowboys in 95. I think Oronde might have been down there.
Well, see, I'm a Texas boy. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say the Dallas Cowboys fan. I was a big Dallas Cowboys fan, and it was, you know, that was Roger Staubach and Tony Dorsett. So my thing was, I thought I was Tony Dorsett. I come outside with a 33 written on my shirt, go out there and play all day. I'm serious. We just go out there and play. We go from sandlot to touch to tackle. We played every one of them. We was outside pretty much all day until the game come on. Then we just went inside and watched the game. And so growing up, and I lived in the projects too. So it's like we had like every day like 200 people out there just all around the neighborhood. And then Thanksgiving, my biggest thing was mostly I love dressing. So I liked a lot of dressing and the sweet potato pies and things.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. All my sweets. So I didn't eat a whole bunch of turkey, because turkey I used to think was really dry. So I didn't eat a lot of turkey. I ate the dressing and sweets. That's what I had to do.
Donnell, what about you, man?
Man, I'm just like Kimble, man. Growing up, the turkey bowl, or whatever you want to call it, man, we used to do, because I used to always go to my grandmother's house to eat, and it was over in the neighborhood, and a bunch of athletes, man. We would go over there. I remember on the way home, jumping the fence to go get some mangoes and Chinese plums and all that stuff out the back, out the tree. And then, you know, as I got older, you know, family is important to me, and you know, just hanging out with family. And the biggest thing, another big thing I used to love was the fact that coaching, I always wanted to be coaching on Thanksgiving. That means you deep in the playoffs down here in South Florida. So that was always a thing for me, what we were going to do for the team for Thanksgiving, to teach those guys, you know, how much we're thankful for and how to give back. We always try to do a turkey drive or something to just let everybody know how thankful we are. But, you know, and then as far as the dish, man, I'm a sweet potato pie man. And well, my mother makes sweet potato bread. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Bread?
Sweet potato bread. Okay.
Had that
one. So you know, the sweet potato bread, and I like, you know, the juicy turkey. Now I don't want, like Kim would say, them dry turkeys. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into that, but them juicy turkeys, man. A juicy turkey and dressing is a delicacy too, man.
Oronde, what about you, man?
Hey, let me get something straight because I know I'm gonna get reamed out about this. So Coleman is the running back at Bucknell, and Sam Madison's son is at Butler, and my son is at Syracuse. We all played on that little league team, so I had to get that straight about the 16 pound. So
Got it.
Thanksgiving was obviously a big family deal. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, so that it's chitlins on the back porch. They're getting cleaned out. You right now, like Wednesday night, it's going down. So family is always important. The big meal is important. I'm a string bean casserole type of guy, man. I like that string bean casserole with the little crunchy things on top. I don't even know the name of them, but if they put them on there, I like it. and football-wise, we played my first Thanksgiving game. The Dolphins played the Cowboys, and we got down to like the 10-yard line, and Prime Dion was the cornerback at the time, and we had been friends from me being in Dallas, and then I was in Miami, and I was the guy to catch the fade, and I was like, ooh wee, it's gonna be a dream come true. I got Prime 1-on-1, 10-yard going in, and Dan called the play, and he's like, I'm coming to you, and Dan had just came back from an injury, and he was a little hobbled, and we ran the fade. He threw the ball short. I'm in the back of the end zone ready to jump, and Prime got the intercept. It was so hurtful to this day. As you can see.
He did that a couple times. Ron, you got to Rhonda, you didn't give us your favorite. I know you said chitlins. Ron, you got to save us here, man, because I have not heard anyone talk about mashed potatoes and gravy. I've not heard anyone talk about
turducken. Anybody? A chicken stuffed into a duck, stuffed into a turkey?
Yeah,
that's next year.
No,
John Madden favorite.
Obviously, I like the sweet potato pie and stuff. But
Ron, you're a Southern guy. Did you guys do things? I mean, anyone do anything crazy like Kimble or Donnell's talking about ribs? Ron, what's your go-to?
We were big on chitlins too. Now,
okay,
chitlins. You walked in the house and everybody would go, "Ooh, them smell so bad." And then the next thing they would say is, "Where's the hot sauce?" and then you look over there and there's no chitlins left. But I mean, we'd have greens. As everybody said, the thing about Thanksgiving is our house was always open, so it was like a revolving door. We had people coming in and out, because it was about us getting back and my family, and still to this day, that's how we, celebrate Thanksgiving. But we would have macaroni and cheese, mustard green, turnip green, collard greens, candy yams. Probably why I'm bigger than all these guys on the video now. Because I haven't stopped eating it. And, as Darnell and I talked earlier, I was cooking. My wife has the greens on. She got the cornbread on. She got the stuffing and gravy. You cannot stop without stuffing and gravy, and then you get to go to sleep.
Listen, but I don't care how good the food is.
That third quarter of that Dallas game, after that second play, that's a wrap.
But I don't care how good the food is on Thanksgiving. That second plate you warm up the day after Thanksgiving.
Agree.
That's the best food ever, bro.
Yeah,
that's right.
The only thing made me watch the Iron Bowl is the heating up that plate from yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's kind of a deal for me. Is just like the whole weekend is sort of all encompassing, whether it be the family, the food. I mean, there's football on. It's not just the Thanksgiving day, but you got, the big rivalries on Friday, and then you got games on Saturday. That's just kind of what it is for me. I grew up, both my uncles are football coaches, so I'm little. And if you want to get in with the guys and talk about football, you got to learn your stuff. So I'm 3 and 4 years old, trying to learn all these plays, know what they're talking about. So that's kind of my memories. We could ask Noah, but he's the pickiest eater here. So I'm guessing.
Gotta love that dry turkey.
Dry turkey, yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever even had stuffing in your life, man?
Yeah, stuffing, mac and cheese. I can go there.
Wait a minute. It's not from a box, though.
It is definitely from a box.
Yeah.
First of all, you can't even call it stuffing.
No, it's not even stuffing. Dressing.
You can't even call it stuffing, bro.
It's
You calling it stuffing? I don't eat stuffing, but I'm gonna tear that dressing up, bro.
Yeah. Y'all know Donnell's a big Black Friday shopper. He gets up early, sets his clock. He gets up early and goes Brands, Walmart. He's a big Black Friday sales shopper.
Never. I've never been to the stores on Black Friday.
Well, it's
You put one of those out of business. Donnell put one of those out of business. BrandSmart, everybody was camping out there for Black Friday, but he put them out of business with the 34-0 shutout against the Chargers in '98, where they said if the Chiefs shut them out, we give everything that you bought before that game for free.
Whoa.
Chiefs shut them out.
Wow.
BrandSmart goes out of business. Goodbye, BrandSmart. It was nice knowing you.
There you go. See, I knew you had something to do with Black Friday. I know you, dog.
You bankrupt a company here in Kansas City, and they've never.
Bro, I didn't play defense at all that day, bro. I played.
That's true.
You kept the Chargers offense off the field by running it down their throat.
We could have not scored. We did that a few times.
But that wasn't the deal. They didn't say if this whatever the score was. If they said if you shut them out, that was them people on the other side of the ball.
Chargers couldn't get the ball. Donnell wouldn't give it back to him.
That's 4 minutes offense. Me and Kimble.
You got it.
Let's go.
We had a question in here earlier on who's the best cook out of you guys. Out of you four. It's not Clint and I. We know that.
I know this answer.
I'm out.
I'm out too. I'm out.
It's Donnell, right?
Oronde's out. Ron
I don't know now. I don't know.
Ron trying to put down something now. Ron said we both cooking in the kitchen.
All right. I believe Ron got some heritage in cooking. I done had some great teachers, bro. I done had some great teachers. I'm not gonna sit up here and profess that I know how to do it, but I had two people, and then I got a junior associate.
But your daddy used to throw down big time too.
You talking about Papa James?
Papa James, yeah.
Yo, Papa James used to get it in, bro.
Yeah. Ron, you do the fried ribs?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to have a fried rib competition, then. That's what we need.
Well, that leads to this, guys, because we got three different really areas. I mean, Florida doesn't really do the barbecue much, but like we got Texas, we got the Carolinas, and we got Missouri, Kansas City here represented. Who does it best? Who's the best barbecue? Let's just get it out there. We know it's Kansas City for one.
Absolutely not, bro.
I'm gonna say Texas.
Come on, Kimble. It's
been a great show, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Gates and Jack Stack, they really good. But Texas got a little different flavor. It's a little different. Everybody's got their own.
And Carolina's it's spicier in North Carolina, right? It's a little spicier.
I like that Carolina gold sauce.
Okay.
Hold on now. Like we got to make sure we're on the same page. You talking about barbecue sauce or ribs?
Either or. I mean, just barbecue in general, but sauce, ribs.
There's different place known for different things. Like
ribs. The sauces don't make the meat.
You're right.
I'm a meat guy. My ribs, I don't put no barbecue sauce on my ribs. If you want to put some, we have barbecue sauce, but you have to put it on there yourself.
So Kimble, what's the southern? I mean, I know like Dallas. I've been to lots of places there, but way down by Houston, where are you eating there? You got a favorite restaurant that's down there?
Probably Papados. Papados, one of the one of the chain. They got some good Cajun food. That's probably one of my go-to places.
Okay, because was Donnell
too. I'd go to one in Atlanta. I'm going to Papados.
Yeah, an apple.
Anyway,
but if you're in North Carolina or South Carolina, though, is it more about the coleslaw than the meat itself? Because you guys put it on everything.
Yeah, barbecue sauce.
We talk about the sauce more than the coleslaw. I think just like anywhere else, just even down here in Miami, like if you find that guy with that half drum grill open on a Friday afternoon, that thing smoking. Man, you gotta pull on over and just see what he's talking about.
Yeah, my problem with this whole thing is we got three guys here that for years of their lives walked, came into the parking lot of Arrowhead Stadium with the smell wafting up. I mean, you guys throwing shade on that. I mean, you guys got to admit there's nothing like that at Arrowhead Stadium, man. That smell.
I have eaten some great barbecue in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I have. I'm not saying that. But the guy that taught me how to cook was like sent to this place just to cook, bro. He was amazing. So like, and it kind of changed me. So I like meat more than the barbecue sauce.
That makes sense. I like that.
Donnell just saved himself. I didn't know he could moonwalk so well. Moonwalk.
Well, guys,
Kimble, you tell him about Papa James?
Oh, Papa James, he threw down all the time.
Special, bro. Special.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Special, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you what he did. So I told him I wanted to have a party, and I said I want you to cook for the party because he had been cooking around the house or whatever. He was like, "All right, I'll cook for you." So I said, "What you need?" He said, "Give me $200." So I gave him the $200. I'm thinking he's going to buy some meat and all this stuff. This dude went to Home Depot or whatever that store was in Lee Summit and brought like 48 cylinder blocks. Then he went and found like 2 big old grates. Kimble will tell you, he went and found 2 big old grates. Then he left again and came back with a whole pickup truck full of wood and lit a fire in my backyard and cooked all the meat.
Wow.
Am I lying, Kimble?
That's true, definitely, yeah.
And I know, nothing to change the temperature, nothing. I'm talking about he cooked ribs, chicken, hamburger, hot dog, all on open
on the grate. Everything on the grate in the cinder block.
Bro.
Well, we know Steve Bono wasn't there, but now that we're all properly hungry, we're ready to go into this holiday, guys. This has been just a blast here on 4-Minute Offense. Just kind of going off the cuff here.
One little thing to add here to Kimble. You mentioned how you wrote 33 and you were pretending you were Tony Dorsett out there in the front lawn on a Thanksgiving day, pretending to be him. I kind of want to go around the horn and find out who everybody else was pretending to be, kind of your favorite player. I know for me, it was Willie Davis. I wanted to be a receiver. I was out there pretending I was Willie Davis, catching these passes, diving in the front yard, getting injured, having my mom take care of me after injuring myself, probably diving into a tree or something, trying to make one of these Willie Davis catches I saw. Donnell, starting with you, who are you out there pretending to be? Who is your role model hero you looked up to?
Bro, don't y'all laugh at me when I say this either. Bro, I wanted to be like Barry Sanders, bro.
Okay.
I wanted to be like Barry Sanders, bro.
Yeah, I can't laugh at you.
Yeah,
bro,
that ain't bad.
I was too big, bro.
You act like you Barry Sanders.
I so
you had some Barry Sanders moments. G. Ray says, "Go straight down there." Hug it right off his ass.
You know, Jimmy gets throwing bracelets up and all that, bro.
Oronde, what about you?
At that time, I wanted to be Butch Johnson for the Cowboys wide receiver because he always pull them guns out when he scored. I wanted to do that so bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was watching the game. Tony Dorsett was obviously one. I had the little shoes with the little Tony Dorsett flip over on the shoes and stuff. But I wanted to score and then bring them guns out of my pocket, though.
And Ron, how about you?
Probably Lynn Swan. You know, I was a little thinner, so I love the Steelers. My dad was from Pittsburgh, so we being on the East Coast, love the Steelers. Lynn Swan, brother.
And I think Kimble has a Tony Dorsett prop here. He's bringing in.
Those cleats. When we had them Converse,
Go get Paul.
Cleats. Hold on, put that picture back up.
That's the last time I had some hair.
Bro, is that your helmet right there?
Well, yeah, dude.
Is that your helmet?
Yeah, that's a helmet. Yeah.
Is that your helmet? That's the helmet that you wore?
Yes, sir. Hey, that's nice. Hey, this 19, what is 1980, 70. I was 10 years old, maybe. I was born in 66, Duke Dan. You know that, Duke Dan.
That is great. Wow. What amazing trip down memory lane, guys. It's been awesome to have you all here on 4-Minute Offense, a little family we've created here. So happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. And we just can't thank you enough. This has been just a blast. And hope you guys have a great one. Don't eat too much, and let's get some good football action in. Let's make it a weekend of it, okay?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving to y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Everybody, thanks for having us. For real, for real.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.